Guys, my internet crashed. Catch add a little bit of
Order
positions here.
filled.
I think we're gonna have a low resistance liquidity run. Hold on, whoa, let me close that real quick.
Order filled.
That was way too many positions. I did, what the fuck? Oh, I'm on minis. Bro, when my internet lagged out, it switched to minis. Everything switched. What the fuck? Wow, an internet crash. Nice. Don't you love to see that? It's okay. Okay, so this looks very bullish. I'm gonna look for this trade here. 21. Okay, I'm waiting for the reaction on this candle. See what happens. I might have missed it. Yeah, I might have missed it. My next would be the volume imbalance. See what this candle does. Okay, I'm gonna
Order
buy.
filled.
I'm in long. This is our full risk position here. Okay, there we go. It's a shame. My internet crashed out. Happens though. Is it updated? Is my live stream updated? Nice, Farah. Okay, is this stream working? Yes, there we go. All right. So I'm gonna add a little bit more positions if we trade down and back into here. That's not what my stop is. It's not what my entry is either. I think I measured it to ignore that inversion here. So again, I think we're going to displace higher here. Just looking for another reason to add a little bit more positions because I'm not fully in yet. Okay, we broke structure. Now let's see price possibly trade back to a wick. Like to stream, thank you. Yeah, I don't know why my internet crashed. You live nearby me, Pharaoh? Where do you live? Okay, here we go. I'm gonna add a little bit more
Order
positions.
filled.
We're fully in here. Okay, I'm liking this position. Scarborough. That's not far. I'm from Mississauga or Toronto, just outside of Toronto. Okay, it's getting wiki here. 950 macro though. Oh man, my viewer count just dropped now that my stream crashed. Let me delete that post. Okay. Okay, this fair value gap is our last position to add a little bit more. And then I wait, see if it's a winning trade. Just if we trade back down to there, I'll add the last bits of my position. If we lose this trade, I'll be down 1,100, which yesterday I made 2,400, so I'd still be up on the week. The day before that, I made some pretty decent weeks so far. Risk management has been on point, I would say. I am paying attention to this inversion here. Right, that could drive us lower. But I'm looking for high all-time, not all-time highs, that swing high on NQ to be taken up here. Trade back into the inversion fair value gap. And it looks like we might trade away from it. As you can see here, trade it in there, trade it in there. Price should drive us higher very soon if it's not going to trade back down into that BISI. ES doesn't look too bullish. But again, it's just, look at that price action, you know? At least you got this. We also have this swing low that should not get touched. So if you were long somewhere on ES and your stop loss is there, you're pretty much safe. I don't know. I have a box. Okay, good reaction so far. I want to see prices in this next candle. Try to trade probably above this high ideally. I want to see some sort of like volatility to the upside here. Benjamin Franklin. Okay, looks like we might have a decent trade on our hands here. This will bring us back. This will cover the 250 that we lost. We already covered that. Like if I take partial right now, but I'm not going to. I don't want to take out my winners early. Okay, I want to see this candle break that high. Like I called it 10 minutes ago, or not 10, like 2 minutes ago, which it did. I want to see a body above it. That's ideal. Like if we just keep displacing higher above these highs and we body above that high, I'm very confident. Yeah. So now all we need to do is just stay up there. We stay up there, then I'm pretty confident in this position. We wick lower, then not bad, you know. More than 50% of the range is covered by a body, so I think this is a decent position. What I can do here is drag my stop and add more positions there, depending on how price treats it. I just want to see how price is going to treat it first. Today's price action is weird. First time watching your stream and I'm really loving it. Thank you, Tanner. Thank you and welcome to the stream. Okay, so now that we just bodied higher, I want this to be left open and I want this to be act as an order block. So I want to see price body above this high. We also took this high here, so I want to see just price continue up higher. Ideally, I want to see this as a breakaway gap. Price doesn't go trade back to it. There we go. So now we're moving our draw on liquidity is August highs. Halfway there. I'm gonna drive my stop down to this low up here, guys. Just a little bit below it. But it's an ideal stop drag. Let price continue. What's your long target, Uncle Rob? My long target is August highs up here. Could also target this high. But I'm just going to play it safe because of how kind of like odd today's price action is. It's not odd, you know. It's just a little sloppy. And with all these lows rested below here, you know, I'm gonna just play it safe and wait for August highs. Okay, so far we have a good reaction. I wanted to catch this here. Like I was talking about it before my stream crashed, but then my stream crashed. I looked away. I tried to fix it, and then we were up here when I looked back. So I was gonna catch that long at the bottom, but we caught a continuation. Okay, so let's see how price treats this busy here. I'm tired, man. Today's been like a grind to get out of bed day. Good. That's exactly what I want to see. Leave that fair value gap open. Two bearish candles and then price displaces higher, taking that swing high. I want to see if there's any reason to take positions off. I mean, we just took this high. So I want to see how price is going to continue up higher, right? Does it want to reverse or is it going to continue up higher? Let me delete some of this makeup. So we have a good reaction so far. It looks like we're probably going to win this trade. It was a hard entry, not going to lie. Like, I was going to get the trade down here, but my stream crashed and I missed it. So this inversion was pretty hard to catch, but I did end up catching it. Looks like we're going to smack take profit very soon. We're trading up to it. There's August highs right there. Nice little, I mean, I risked 800. I put my stop at the bottom of the inversion. Nice little 3.5 hour trade. I'll take that any day. Fix my stop loss. I'm going to drag my stop just a little bit in profit just to save myself from anything dangerous. Any last minute big bearish candles. Do I think that's going to happen? No. Should I do it anyways? Yes. But it looks like we might have another winning trade on our hands here today, which brings us up 2,400. And this take profit's 2,500, 4,000, 5,000. This would bring us up 6,000 on the week. So far we're up 400 or 500. Okay, I'll put that here. And then I'll add the text of how much we're down today. What? Can I only add one text box? That's a shame. Alright, we're up 4,500 on the week. Take profit is probably going to get smacked here, so this is where I'm looking at though. Like this could be a key turning point up here. So I might, no, I'm going to keep my take profit there. I think to wait for 950 is a good time. Well, 950 is a macro time frame, so waiting for any macro is ideally good. I never trade right after 930 full risk, right? I'm only trading full risk after 945. I give time for the Judas to play out. Now, it doesn't mean I can't test the waters like I did today. You know, small $100 risks, risk trades. I lost both of them, but guess what? That means nothing because that's not losing both of those low risk trades didn't even add up to half of my regular position. So far, if I didn't do those low risk trades, I would have been up 4,700 on the week, but I'm up 4,500. And now after this trade, I'm gonna probably be up 6,500, 7,000 on the week. So those low risk trades prior to 945 don't really harm me. As long as you're managing risk, right? You guys seen me take losses, and you've seen me not let those losses affect my trading. I always feel FOMO when we move in the first 15 minutes and I try to force something. Yeah, well, I mean, especially early on in the week, the first 15 minutes is very dangerous because everybody waited the whole weekend to trade and they're going to get in the first opening bells, so the market's going to have some manipulation. But yeah, it's ideal to wait for the macro time frame after 9:30 to look for any positions. You don't have to, but again, it's ideal. A key kind of point that I look at is this opening range gap, right? We trade above it, very fast at 9:30. Then we trade back down below consequent encroachment. We fail to trade below it again, which means that we're gonna move higher sometimes. It's an indicator. I'm not saying it actually 100% means we're gonna move higher. You know. It's unbelievable how often I see these setups. I mean, it just comes with time, you know. It comes with time. It comes with years in the markets of scalping. You know, I've traded with some amazing traders and some big names, and all those people have always complimented my scalping, my 1 minute trading. I was never a higher time frame trader. It never worked out for me. My patience, no. My ADHD cannot sustain waiting 4 hours in a position to lose. So, yeah, all these big name traders, they're always complimenting my scalping. I guess that's just something as because I used to be a professional video gamer. I guess it's just something about my eyes and like I can see those things very fast. But then those seeing a bunch of setups on the 1 minute also comes with you have to catch the right setups and you have to manage your risk properly. Captain Golfo, what's up? What's your trading question? How are you doing? Welcome to the stream. On your charts there are pink and yellow and green time zones. Okay, so these are for engineered liquidity. 7 a.m. is a time where ICT says look for relative equal highs and lows, engineered liquidity. And then this is 8 a.m. to 9:30. This is kind of the no trade zone for me. I don't like trading during this time. I don't like trying to catch entries during this time. So I highlight it to remind myself, it's yellow. Chill. You're not going to trade. Now the green is the opening range gap. The red is the new day opening gap. And if I zoom out, blue is the new week opening gap. I noticed yesterday that ICT dropped in like a bunch of streams. Uh, Come on, ICT, where are you? I'm kidding. He'll drop by one day. I know he will. I know he will after I show that like I'm just being consistent on live stream every day. It's only been like 5 days of consistency. But once he sees that I'm like actually being consistent, once people start tweeting, hey, yo, look at Ben, this guy's consistently catching setups live on stream, he'll join in. What's up, my man? Happy innocent Machengo. I probably butchered that, but what's up? How's it going? All right, take profits about to get smacked, guys. Hopefully, if we reverse here, I'm gonna be very upset. To be honest, I think he should have not did his comeback on Twitter. He's just stirring up the waters. He's just causing drama because he's bored. Nice. Is it an indicator? Or we mark it up. It's an indicator. It's called the new day opening gap, equal high five, consequent encroachment, whatever. It's this indicator right here, and then the highlighted areas is the London, New York closed sessions, and then this tops up live micro is the notes. I hate when price does this. It just takes so long right close to the draw liquidity and just doesn't just like it gives me PTSD from the amount of times where I just like might take profits here, it goes here, and then just trades lower. This is a little annoying. Do you recommend to trade the 50 second? I don't recommend trading the 50 second. I recommend using the 15 second for insight on institutional order flow. That's what I use. You can also, if you missed a trade setup, you can use, and if it's very bullish, for example, if you miss this and you just see price continue up higher, there's probably a 1 minute institutional order flow fair value gap, like institutional order flow entry drill in this candle on the 15 second. You can use that. Do you also take touch the market maker X model? I don't do that. Especially from the fifth. All I look at is higher time frame drawn liquidity, higher time frame PD raise, and um, lower time frame structure. How price is respecting them. That's all I do. I don't really limit. I don't really trade a set model. Like I don't say, oh, I trade the OTE model, or oh, I trade the market maker buy and sell model. Like I scout. I look at the charts. I see what I like, and I enter into the position. Okay, we're gonna go take. We should take profit here on this candle. So just smack right through it. Huh. Where is my... Okay. All right. This is a good trade. Fear and psychology. How do I manage fear and psychology? It's just comes with time in the markets. Comes with just a bunch of repetitions, constantly showing up, and understanding that there's going to be different setups. Right now I have a little bit of fear right now to take profit now, right? It could reverse here. And you know what? It really could, but I'm just gonna hold it because I'd miss out on like $800 of profit, and it just comes with time. There's always going to be another setup. You're going to get another winning trade. Like, let's be honest, dude. If you're gonna continue trading for the next 3 years, you're gonna find another trade 10 times better than this one. So it just comes with understanding that it's gonna repeat itself. So why butcher it? Why self-sabotage yourself in your risk management just to make sure that you catch that one trade? So it looks like we're probably gonna hit take profit here. It's taking a long time, but I think this is the candle that's gonna wick it. And I didn't, not yet. Close.
Order filled.
That was delayed. I closed it anyways because it didn't fill it. But I closed that. See? With my knowledge, when price just taps it, close the fucking trade. It could make equal highs and then trade away from it. But that's a nice little winning trade. Okay, so let's update what we are on the week. I'm gonna look for another trade possibly because we could still have a reversal on our hands. So it's your lucky day, guys. I'm staying on here. $7,000 up on the week. Thank you, Samuel. Thank you, Captain. So this was the first trade that we took. I'm going to tweet this so we can get more people in the live stream really quick. Okay. Like that up, guys. Bro, okay. I have something funny I want to talk about. Do you request a payout now? Do you now request a payout? No. Build build your account, guys. After a few payouts, it's not worth it to just keep rinsing it because you can enter periods where you have a 2-week losing streak. See, this is why I closed. Like, they could possibly reverse here. A 2-week losing streak, and if you just took a payout, you're gonna have nothing in your buffer. So if I can scale up to like $50,000 in equity on my account, a 5-week losing streak will not touch me. I'm not gonna blow $50,000 yeah, as long as I just follow my risk management. Now, on terms of paying myself right now, it's at a good balance, but I'm not gonna be greedy and take it because it's safer now that we're going to election times to relax and build a buffer. How much leave for your buffer? Ideally, I want to leave about with the 150k. I want to leave about $20,000 of a buffer, so I want to build my account up to 40,000. So then I would take about 20,000 out, leave 20,000 as a buffer because I like risking $100 per trade. Let's just say, so the math is easier, $1,000 a trade. That gives me 20 losing trades, counting that I don't get a single winning trade. So 20 losing trades in a row. That's what, I don't think that's gonna happen. It's happened to me once when I was a beginner trader, but I don't think 20 losing trades in a row is gonna happen again. If I'm on my fifth losing trade, I'm gonna trigger emergency mode and say, Ben, there's obviously something wrong with your mental because why are you not catching a winning trade? You're gonna get off the charts for a week. You're gonna reset and get back onto the charts. Thank you, Sharo. Thank you. I mean, it took a lot of discipline, a lot of time. 3 years in the markets. It's still not where I want to be. I want to be managing a lot more money than just 150k. I see these guys like Lanto managing like $4 million. So, I mean, that's good for him, man. He's a good trader. I see him get top of the top set leaderboard. I'm gonna be there soon though. Okay, at this point, now that we took August highs, this is what I'm looking at. I'm looking for price to displace lower, fill it halfway, not to fill it all the way, and then trade lower. But again, we could just continue up higher on the day. We have all this sell side liquidity though. Nvidia up 3%. Wow. Nvidia's low resistance liquidity running right now. What is my portfolio at? I bought Nvidia like down here, 105. What is my portfolio at right now? I bought a little bit like right here, but I was too fearful to buy during that time. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna sit here and lie to you guys and say like, yo, I bought the low of that Monday crash. No, I fucking didn't. I bought like a little bit up here and I re-entered here. Wow, Nvidia is up. Wow. What about my TQQQ? Triple leverage NASDAQ. Wow, that is up too. This week I'm up 12% on that one. Great. But then Chipotle's out here. I got the worst entry on Chipotle, guys. Fucking right here. I don't have a stop loss. Ideally, like it's just longer term. So I entered into a long here for like longer term holding, because this is like my sit on this money, and we just. So my average price is $60 because I added more positions down here. $60, like 59 something is my average price. So we're close, but it's still shit in the bed. Back to NASDAQ. So we're slowing down. There's two outcomes that price could do here. One, we can just continue up grinding for the rest of the day. Two, we're going to have a displacement and a reversal just because of the sole purpose on how long it's taken us to go take buy side. But we're sitting on some profits today, so I am not scared to take another entry. Roughly $2,000 up today. A little bit over 2,000 on the day today. Bought some Google. Nice. I'm not in Google. I'm not in Google or Tesla. I wish I was in Tesla. But I'm a NVIDIA guy. NVIDIA. That's my niche. Did you watch Trader Kane's interview? I did not watch Trader Kane's interview. I'm very busy, guys. I am working on a project, and I'm also, yep, surprisingly still in school. I'm doing a lot of things. I also have a girlfriend. That takes a lot of time. Tell me about it. Okay, so what are we looking at here? We caught along already. I want to see what is that higher high that it could possibly be reaching for. So we got that daily imbalance. Got this high during July. If it's gonna let me, draw on it right here. That's what it could be reaching for. I don't think it is. Look how slow price is getting. Now this is a decent day for no news. It's slow obviously, but we're kind of moving. Now I'm just waiting for some sort of displacement below. Right? ES is starting to move lower after taking buy side. NQ, it's wicked lower. It didn't trade lower. We're in the 5-minute BISI, so it could possibly move higher here. How many hours did you backtest when you were learning? I didn't really backtest. I barely backtest, I'm not gonna lie. Forward testing, a lot. You don't really learn much from backtesting. It's a completely different game unless you're just trying to learn, the PD arrays, right? If you're trying to spot fair value gaps and market structure shifts, backtest all you want, it helps a lot. But if you know the PD arrays and you're just trying to learn a model or how to read price, forward test, get on the live charts and just watch it. You don't need to trade. Your first 2 years, you don't need to trade. And I was closely mentored by some good traders. One very popular trader. And I was gifted to, have those people by my side and say, don't live trade yet. Don't demo trade yet. Okay, so we're getting a displacement to the downside. Are you going to do some more educational videos? Yes, I will. I'll read that message in a sec. I just want to make sure I don't miss out on my position here. I got to go. Thank you, Cheryl, for stopping by on the stream. I appreciate the comments and everything. I hope you have a good day. All right. Ideally, I want to see a little bit bigger of a displacement. So I'm not too interested in this, actually, because the price is closing it right away. So I'm going to sit out. So are you going to do some more educational videos? I have my own strategy with a win rate of 50 to 60%, but since 2 months, I feel like I'm stuck. Bro, if you have a win rate of 50 to 60%, there's no reason why you shouldn't be profitable. My win rate is 40%. Well, obviously not right now. But on a bigger time frame, on my whole account, my win rate's 40 to 30%. Thanks for a pleasure to be here. It's fun and also good for me to learn some experience things from you. Thank you, my man. I'm glad I could teach you some things. I'm glad I could help people learn. But what I was saying, Pieter, is not even Jade Cap. I had a Zoom with Jade Cap. He told me he doesn't even have a 50, 60% win rate. He has a 42% win rate. But he's still crazy profitable. Why? It's because his risk management, His wins are bigger than his losses. A 50 to 60% win rate is really good. Really good. So just limit yourself. If you're not the greatest with risk management, limit yourself to 1 trade a day. It's very easy to manage 1 trade a day. Wait for after 9:30. And every single day, just wait for after 9:30. 1 trade a day. That's it. Get off the charts once you enter into a position. Once you finish the position, so you can manage scaling and taking partials, dragging stop losses. After that, after you close your position, get off the charts, manually lock yourself out. Be disciplined for about 6 months. Then later on, once you find consistency, open the doors to taking more trades in the day. And actually, only recently I've been taking more than 1 trade a day. I think in August I started taking more than 1 trade a day. But I accumulated a lot of payouts just doing 1 trade a day, risking 0.5% of the account, one trade a day, constantly showing up to the markets after 9:30, and I accumulated payouts from that. So it's 100% possible. Um, and if you can definitely scale a lot of money trading one time a day. Don't jump for the big guns right off the bat, you know? Don't try to be Lanto and make 50K in one day. I'm profitable actually, but I want to see more setups and make progress. Okay, thanks. I still have to measure my win rate for a longer period of time. The win rate is like 1 to 5, 2 RR. Okay, so yeah, when you have like a 1 to 2 RR win rate, you need to have a little bit higher of a win rate. Um, to see more setups like I do, like you see me constantly seeing setups, you know? You see me constantly getting onto the charts and catching these trades. Like in the past week, I've caught in how many winning trades. That comes with time. You know, that comes with just getting on the charts. It's like, oh, okay, we have CB consumer confidence. I know that this news drive is not that volatile, but it could be manipulation. Oh, we wicked out the highs during that time. I'm going to look for shorts. I only knew that because I've traded CB consumer confidence like so many times. You know, it just comes with repetitions, man. You keep showing up to the markets and seeing what you like. Man, I passed my first funded challenge. I'm currently in $300. Did my, I hope I get my first payout. Hey, congratulations, my man. I hope you get your first payout too. Okay, so looking here, we have this SIBI that price is clearly rejecting. So I'm gonna look for the next institutional order flow reference point. Is that what he says? I don't know, bro. ICT says a lot of things. I love ICT though. He's so funny. Okay, so we're getting a displacement here. I missed my 78% trades, so I'm currently working on my entries. That's good. But guys, remember, if you're getting into losing trades, losing streaks, that doesn't mean your model isn't working anymore. You know, I made that mistake of I was getting payouts and I thought my model wasn't working anymore, and I stopped trading that model, and then I got into deeper drawdown. Like it takes time. You know, you're gonna have losing periods with your model. You're gonna have winning periods with your model. You just gotta be consistent and track your data. You know, treat your trading like you're some sort of quant trader. You know, open up a Google Sheets, add in your analytics, your data, everything. You know, in the future that could help with some sort of job. You know, if they want to see your track record. Obviously, they won't count funded trading as track records, but institutional order flow entry drill. Yeah, that's entry drill though. I'm talking about like certain reference points. Price wants to refer to. Okay, this is kind of scaring me. The fact that we're just trading lower, and then let me see what ES is doing. Okay. Half risk here because I already have a winning trade.
Order filled.
All right, we're in a position here. We're gonna add a little bit more actually.
Order filled.
Down to these lows, 940. We actually have relative equal lows. I'm gonna drag them down here. Last trade of the day, guys. Half risk. This was a $400 risk. $390 risk. Oh well, actually no, my stop loss wasn't at the high. Okay, there, $400 risk on this trade. If I win, that's 7.4 RR. So let's hope. Okay, good reaction so far on the fair value gap, right? The body's just bodied a little bit high above consequent encroachment, but we also had this order block that we were talking about, and I think we had a higher time frame inversion that it wicked into. It wicked into this 3-minute inversion fair value gap up here. So far, we have a good reaction on the trade. So this trade, what would that be? Times 7.46. Win this trade, I'll be up another $3,000. That would bring us up to $10,000 on the week. That's actually also my strategy and showing the 1 minute fair value gap after liquidity sweep. Yep. Market structure shift fair value gap. So, guys, we win this trade. That's 2 big winning trades in a row, and that will bring me up $10,000 on the week. What other streamer has streamed every day this week and is going to be up $10,000 on the week? You call me fake, you say I'm a liar, go back into my other streams and watch my entries, and you'll see my winning positions. Okay, this is what is a little bit scary here. So now we move. I'm going to drag my stop loss to that high. Okay, now we're down to $200 risk on this trade. Now, find me another. I don't want to be a guy to have a big ego, but find me another live streamer other than ICT that is showing this much consistency. You know, every stream we come on and we're just showing consistency. Except for yesterday, because I caught my winning trade off stream. I showed you proof of the entry time and the profits and everything. Like, I literally closed the stream because I'm actually so mad I missed that on stream. But okay, this fair value gap should not trade past 50%. It should not trade up into this area up here. Right? We should only want to see price stay in the lower quadrant of the fair value gap. Say lower quadrant, we start trading lower. First time here. What's up, Jordy Trades? How you doing? All right, quick recap on the day. We have one winning trade here of 3.5 RR. My setup is falling apart, dude. Like, if you look behind me, my fucking... all this shit, it falls apart, bro. I need to fix it. I've just been too lazy. So, recap. We have a 3.5 RR winning trade today in the book. Or in the bag. We're in this trade at half risk of 400. Now it's $200, I think, because I dragged my stop loss down to this high. And when I win this trade, it'll be 7.5 RR. It'll be a little bit less RR because I'm going to be taking partials. Like, if we trade back below this low, I'm going to take a little bit off. But yeah, some decent trades today. Okay, so we tapped consequent encroachment twice and we traded below it. We're trading lower from consequent encroachment of the fair value gap. If we trade above the fair value gap, I'm going to take a little bit of positions off because I'm not liking it. Body, relatively. Like, it could wick smallly, but it ideally should not trade to the upper quadrant of that fair value gap. There isn't any reason for price to reach for higher prices. Right now, we really want to focus on how every single reference point is getting treated. Institutional order flow, right? You want to look at how the fair value gaps are getting treated, what price levels are price trading to, and then when are they trading away. Look at the time frames, right? We're at 10:30. All these things you want to pay attention to. The grind up was so slow, I just didn't bother taking it, honestly. Yeah, the grind up was slow, but that also means something. When the grind up is slow, that means that we're probably going to go take the lows of that grind up. Thank you, Jordy Trades. Yeah. It was a hard entry, though, because I wanted to catch here. I was talking about how I'm going to look for a position here. Then my stream crashed because my internet cut out. And then when my internet came back, we were up here. So I was like, oh, shit. Okay, let me use this inversion. So I did see this. It's a shame I couldn't catch it. You know, stuff happens. Not every day you're going to have perfect internet, but Okay, so we traded above to the upper side of the fair value gap. I might take a little bit of positions off here, depending on how we close in a few seconds. Right, we're trading to the upper quadrant, the last upper quadrant of the fair value gap. Okay, we trade lower.
Order filled.
Took 3 positions off. Now the risk is down to $100. If I win this trade, it will be 1,500 or no, 1,750 bucks. Very, very low risk. Like I'm literally risking like 150 bucks for a $1,750 trade just because of we already have a big winning trade in our books, you know. Price could be a chopper here. Could not continue us and like shoot us lower. I think with this price action, the way it's just grinding up, kind of filling out the fair value gap slowly, that means we're just going to displace lower in one of these candles. Right? It's not going to be a grind up and a grind down, right? It's a grind up and a displace lower. If you look here, right, this fair value gap was respected. I didn't enter into the trade here. I waited for the next confirmation. We grind lower, gap, trade back into it, bodies respect, consequent encroachment, enter into the short, low risk. I first had my stop above this high. Once we traded below this low, I put it back up to this high. So now we are just sitting on our hands waiting for price to play out, and we're not going to do much. So you can see that price wicked to the upper quadrant, which is that red line right here, and the body stayed below it. So that is the last resort of bearishness price action in that fair value gap. If the bodies don't stay below that upper quadrant, then I'm very not interested in it. You know, the last resort of the trade could be this fair value gap getting traded to again. Oh, hold on. I need to zoom in to draw that out. The last resort could be this fair value gap get traded to again. But see how we wick above it again and then we body below it? That's a strong indication of the fair value gap is still in play. You know, it's still valid. And the fact that we're just consolidating with price slowing down and rejecting to trade above it is telling us a story here. But again, I've taken a little bit of positions off of this trade for the sole purpose that we bodied above consequent encroachment. I've dragged my stop loss to this high. So I'm basically, no matter what, this is a winning trade. You know, I could lose $100. $100 on a $7,000 winning week. Let's be honest. You know, that's okay. Just over $2,000 up today on that first trade in the morning. So it looks like we traded above the fair value gap. Now our last resort is this fair value gap, right? This high should not get touched. Price reusing this fair value gap is our last resort for this short. We get stopped out here. I'm out for the day, guys. We win. I'm out for the day. But look how price trades back up into that original fair value gap, the original SIBI. And so far it looks like it's rejecting it. So we haven't even formed a low on that candle. 3 seconds. Yeah, see? Look at that reaction right there. Price reuses that fair value gap. Bro, how the fuck you only got 416 subs? You're better than most of these clowns. Just because I haven't been into the, live streaming space, I guess. I don't know. But, hey, I am a firm believer of nobody deserves more than what they have. You know? If I deserved 10,000 subscribers, 100,000 subscribers, I would have 10,000 to 100,000 subscribers. So, Hey, if you guys are liking the stream though, if this helped you catch some winning trades, drop a sub. Notifications on so you know when I'm streaming next. I'm not streaming tomorrow, guys. Um, and hey, if you want to go out of your way, tweet at me and say, watch this stream. It was amazing. Caught a winning trade because of it. Whatever. If I help you out, that will help me out to get more exposure to then, eventually have better streams. But yeah, I mean, I think I deserve all the subs I have. I haven't been into the YouTube space for too long. I haven't consistently live streamed. Tanya has been there. Friday, maybe. What's the force calendar saying? Yeah, 8:30 a.m. news. I'm definitely trading Friday. Don't count me out on that. I love 8:30 a.m. news. Okay, so prices reuse that fair value gap. It's just slowing down in this long sibby. How do I manage FOMO? Time in the markets, man. It's just showing up every day and understanding that another trade's gonna happen. Another entry's gonna happen. You're gonna get another winning trade. So why sacrifice your risk management and your psychology just to catch that one winning trade? And you also need to understand, after months of risk management, those losses that you think matter so much don't. Like that big loss, that full risk loss that happened, you don't need to make that back right away. You will eventually. And once you do, you'll realize that that was literally nothing and you can make that back in a day. So why risk, why sacrifice your whole account that you took so long to build up to save yourself from 2 days of drawdown? It's just constantly showing up to the markets. I don't care what happens in price. Right now, if we just completely displace down to my take profit, I'm not going to jump out of my chair and go crazy because I made more money. Money is literally a tool. Money is not real, right? Money's a tool, and you can't just rely on it. It comes with time. I've been trading for almost 3.5 years. So I'm trading ICT for almost 3.5 years. Oh, I'm tired. I didn't drink my morning coffee. All right. Probably going to get stopped out here. That's where my stop is. Prices reuse that fair value gap twice now, which is pretty cool. Like, it's pretty sick how the algorithm works like that. Not many people in the ICT industry look at fair value gaps that have been traded to and reuse them. That's something that, is a hidden gem. Not many people, they think, oh, just because this got traded to, that's not a valid fair value gap anymore. No, you're completely wrong. Like, price can trade into it again and still work. How many years have I been trading altogether? I want to say, I don't count my first early days of trading as actual trading. I didn't trade live. I was watching the most dumb indicator chart ever. Like the dumbest RSI Renko whatever chart. I don't even count that as trading. But if you do, then I would say maybe almost 4 years. I want to see displacement from here. Might jump in on it. Yeah, you can always catch don't think like this was the only entry. This wasn't, and this wasn't. You could catch more. Like displace below this low, trade back to it. 50% of this wick, trade below it, back to it, and then lower again. You can always catch continuation trades. That's another thing about fear of missing out. You don't need to catch the high and the low of every trade. There's going to be continuation trades in your move if your move's right. I missed this, so I caught this. If I would have missed this, I would have caught this. Like trade back down into this. I missed that, I would have caught that. There's always more opportunities in the markets. Wow, we reached a high of 22 viewers, man. That's actually insane. Thank you guys. Thank you guys so much. I'm glad my trading could help. I've actually never had over 20 viewers in anything in my life. It's actually great. I'm glad you guys are liking the stream. All right, so now we are reusing this fair value gap again that we took so long to trade below it. Yes. All I'm praying is that we don't leg out. You know? Like we did earlier today. ES is just a complete and utter mess. We wicked below all those lows, so we could possibly continue down lower. That fair value gap below there. Alright, we have these relative equal lows down here on the ES. Get rid of this. Alright, see sell side liquidity there. That looks very clean. That looks like price is going to push down there. Sell side liquidity here, equal lows. Looks like we could possibly move lower there too. Yeah, ES is disgusting, man. ES is totally brutal. You know what's also disgusting? This trade, dude. Like, it was clean off the bat, and then it's just, let me waste your time. Oh shit, do I have a meeting at 11? Uh-oh. Guys, I hope I don't have that. I might have missed the reason, but why did you take the fair value gap at 260? Why didn't I? Oh, because I wanted confirmation, right? You know, that's cool, but it wasn't a big displacement, so I wanted price to react off of it first, and then I'll catch a later one. You know, I could have caught that for a little bit of a higher risk, but I was like, you know what? Let me see how price is going to react to this. It rejected it, so I was like, okay, let me take the next one. I was also talking to Chad, so I didn't catch this trade up. But now that we gapped lower again, and then we traded lower below that low, then we went back to it and respected it, then I was like, you know what, let me add into this position. So not all the time that you want to, you know, catch the first displacement at fair value gap. Especially when you have a winning trade in the day, you want to be a little bit more conservative with your positions. So I wanted to make a little bit more, I wanted to have a little bit more confirmation. Please don't have a meeting at 11. September 23rd. Okay, we're good. We should be good. Please don't have a meeting. I don't want to leave the position again. Okay, so far price is looking like we're bearish. 3 minute. Clean. 15 minute is what's scaring me, the fact that we're just failing to move below in this 15 minute BISI. So I'm keeping my eye there. But again, price could still trade up and reuse this. But yeah, guys, take notes about reusing fair value gaps, you know. There's fair value gaps that can get traded to and then be used again. There could be fair value gaps that get traded through and be used again. Those are called inversion fair value gaps. So what makes you think that this fair value gap, just because it got traded to, can't be used again? Which it was twice. But yeah, we have two winning trades, or no, we have one winning trade in the vault right now today of 3.5 RR, and then we have this trade which would be not 16 RR, I dragged my stop loss, but 7.5 RR, actually around 6 RR because I took a little bit of positions off up here. But we are trading lower, which is a better sign. I wish ICT was watching my stream right now. I think he would be proud. My goal is to be the youngest ICT, the youngest, most profitable ICT student. Right now it's that Zeusy guy. I'm coming for you, bro. He's 1 year older than me, so I am the youngest. Alright, let's see how price moves here. Let's see how price trades below that low that we formed prior. Right here. see some sort of displacement now that we're in that 15-minute BISI again. Okay, we're trading, yep, displacement to the downside below that BISI, which is a good look. I'm liking this trade so far. I just want to see price body below it, though. I don't want to see price stay up there right now. Now it looks promising. It does look promising, which means you guys can catch a continuation trade up in this area. I'm not going to do that, though. I'm not going to add positions. I'm already up on the day, so I'm just going to let price ride out and do its thing. Just going to sit back. Anybody else in this chat that took either the position I took here or here? Anyone in a position at all? Okay, so we got a continuation up into this fair value gap. See how, before you enter, look how price respects on the lower quadrant. Okay, so that's what's important. Before entering right away on a SIBI or a BISI, look how price reacts, right? See how price is trading right above it? Not a good look. So now I would wait and I wouldn't take that. Hey, thank you guys for liking on my Twitter. What's my post at? 320 in 37 minutes. Nice. 20 likes. Wow. No positions last 2 days. Back-to-back losses. 4 L's. So taking my time. Hey, my man. In those positions where you're just having loss after loss after loss, sit back for the rest of the week. Get off. Come recoup. Study. Go through your trades, see what you're missing, and come back the next week. Macro, yep, 1050 macro. 1050 macro check. Macro trades us back up into this fair value gap. Looks like that BISI's getting respected, I'm not going to lie. This might not be a winning trade here. I might not have 2 big winning trades. What a shame. That would have been great to have on stream. But it's okay, because I have one in the books. Like the live? Thank you, my man. Thank you for liking the live. That helps me get more exposure. 8 people not liking this live. Jordy's a W viewer. Okay, so that's a better reaction, right? We trade back into the SIBI one more time. We take those highs, and now we're bodying lower. Same I took yesterday and today, not gonna trade tomorrow. Yeah, I'm not in for tomorrow. No thank you. I got things tomorrow too. Pretty busy. You know, balancing work and life is very important with trading. You know, don't rely on trading for everything. Then you won't have as much FOMO. But I'm just sitting here waiting for price to shoot lower if it will. I don't like all the rejection in the 15-minute BISI that we're having. Could mean that we want to reach for higher prices. Nvidia is 3% up. Tesla just broke break even. Chipotle is up. Snowflake, wow, okay. Ooh, what is EA doing? I got into EA down here. I closed up here. Perfect, like, slow swing trade on EA. Okay, so looking at this BISI and this inversion fair value gap, right? This is a little BPR. That is not a good look. That is not a good look whatsoever, right? But if we trade below it and disrespect this strong BPR, I'm so bearish, it's not even funny. Well, I'm sitting on my hands right now. Sitting on my hands. Great trading day today, though. Some good positions. Oh, dude, we tagged 50% equal. We would know the range. How did we miss that? 50% of the range. Where? We did. Very clean. We actually didn't, but basically. I'm still not going to close my position, just on the sole purpose that we took August highs, right? And that we're still respecting every lower high. I made that mistake yesterday of closing early before taking a lower high, and I missed out on like a 5 RR short. So I'm not going to do that again. I'm going to wait for price to displace higher to close early. As much as it's looking bullish, we could very much still be bearish. But I'm just going to sit back, relax, sit on my hands, wait for the next opportunity in this position to, catch a scale, maybe a pyramid. Again, this is a very low risk short. I win this, I'll make like 1,700. I lose it, I'll lose $100. So price is looking very bullish now. But again, we're not bodying above any of these highs yet. So I'm not closing yet. The fact that we haven't displaced from this strong BPR yet is telling me something. Right? Don't give up on your buys and your draw liquidity yet. We have the higher highs in July, but we also have these equal lows formed at 9:30. 9:30, that's engineered liquidity down there. That is engineered liquidity. 9:30 creating equal lows is engineered liquidity. We can also fill this opening range gap again. We have sell side liquidity down here. I'm not going to aim for that, but again, we could trade down here. So yeah, the fact that BPR is not displacing higher now is telling me that we might trade lower. Back into the fair value gap again. Super boring trade. Tell me about it, man. Should get a displacement to the downside here. There we go. A little bit bigger than that. I want to see this low down here get displaced below. Bro. Very boring price action, but let's just continue to wait. See how price is reacting. See how every single high is still intact, right? We're not trading above this high. We're not trading above this high. Don't want to see price trade above this high. It's not a high yet, though. Patience, patience, patience. I wonder what Tanya's at. Does she have winning trades today? She probably caught this long. She probably caught like this long down here. And she probably caught this short. She probably caught the same entries, low key. Almost at 420 subscribers. Let's go. Let's go. I want to get to 1,000 by the end of the year. 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year is my goal. You think that's doable? I say that's doable. She didn't? Oh, wow. I'm surprised. Usually that's her type of entries. But yeah, I want to get to 1,000 by the end of this year. That's a pretty decent goal. I think that's doable. I think once my name gets out there, once people start seeing that I'm consistently winning and managing my losses on stream, once that just one viral tweet goes out there, I'll skyrocket. I just need that exposure first. Okay, so that high should not get taken. It looks like it's about to take it. But we're trading back into the fair value gap again, one more time. But it's still rejecting it, you know? It's still acting as support to move lower. Oh. I see too many people on Twitter talking about how this fair value gap is not valid anymore once it gets traded to, and like, dude, what are you talking about? Industry will love you, man. Just don't sell weird mentor. Yeah. One thing about me is I won't ever sell a mentorship, dude. In trading. Like, I'm also in sales. I might do a sales mentorship. That's not scamish, it's sales, you know? That's actually my knowledge. You have to really know the algorithm to be able to sell mentorship in trading. But I don't think I'm ever gonna do some dumb shit like that. I might sell something in the future, but not a mentorship, not a group, not a signal, like a signal service. Okay, so that wick lower, the fact that we just can't close lower, I'm not liking that too much. But again, we are just consolidating in two PD arrays here. We got the fair value gap and we got the BPR. So whatever side we break out to, it's probably the side we're going. And that looks bearish so far. Just being patient here, waiting for price to play out. Sitting on my hands, not doing much. Ugly price action. Ugly price action. Been in this trade for so long. We're not even grinding lower. We're just consolidating in a straight line. These type of trades, man. Okay, so price is relatively bodying below the inversion fair value gap. I just want to see some sort of displacement and hold the displacement down here. But again, this isn't looking too great. It's slow, it's sloppy. You know, the bearish fair value gaps are still being respected. Like the fact that we tapped back into this fair value gap twice and traded away from it tells me that we're not going to trade back to it and we're going to move lower. It's just being sloppy and we just have to wait. 10:50 to 11:10 macro is about to finish soon. We're in the last 10 minutes of the macro. Okay. Trading a higher. So consolidation, manipulation, distribution. That's what I want to see. Back into the fair value gap consequent encroachment. Pray for decent setups today. God telling me not now, kid. Hey man, like this might be pretty clean, you know? Consolidation, manipulation higher, take these highs, trade back into the fair value gap consequent encroachment and move lower. You know? Identifying the power of three. What is that ringing noise? Ow. Accumulation, manipulation, distribution. Accumulation, manipulation, distribution. That wick tells me a story. I feel like once I request my payout and it's a big one on stream, that's when I'll get a lot of exposure. I'm not going to just request my payout now just for the exposure. I want to build my buffer, so that's just stupid to do. But I also want to get a better scenery. I need to fix what's behind me, and I want to add an LED light here. Some sort of like glow, you know? Make it a little bit more up to life. But price is disgusting. Trade with toss up? I do trade with top step. Toss up and top step only. Okay, Nvidia is still 3% up. Tesla's 0.1%. Chipotle 0.1%. Reddit, damn. Anything up a lot? Nothing really. Intel up 5%. Nvidia's kind of the leader right now. I'm telling you now, guys, one of two things is going to happen. We're going to displace up, or we're going to displace down, obviously. Okay, what the fuck? Okay, that's obvious. I think what's going to happen is we're going to displace lower. The fact that price is just staying heavy, and it's wicking and failing to body up, right? It's wicking back up to the fair value gap. It wicked up to this fair value gap, wicked up again, but it has lower high, traded low. Wick up, wick up, wick up. Wicked up here, took that high, trades lower. I think this sell side liquidity is still very much valid. I think it's just waiting. Price is just accumulating. Ugh. Wow, I'm tired. So far, good day today, though. Good trading day. Long stream. Back into the fair value gap. Let's see. Do we move lower again? Props to you if you're still watching. If you've been watching throughout this whole mess, props to you guys. Because this is disgusting. Still think it's bearish, but it's just disgusting price action. If anybody's trying to catch a position prior, like, if anybody's trying to use any logic from here and onwards to catch a position, like, dude, you know, this is like the straightest of barcodes you're gonna find. That's the range is so tight. I'm gonna ignore that big wick. The average range here. It's like, it's just, oh. Let's just use the bodies here. The range of the bodies is so tight there. That's insane. Trading higher, back into this fair value gap again. 10-10 is probably going to displace us lower. What I'm not liking, this. What I am liking is the lack of displacement to the upside while being in this. The tilt on TSX switch to long, probably going to smash down. Yeah, I say it in like 2 minutes. Back up to consequent encroachment of the SIBI. If I lose this trade and we just continue up higher, I'm actually going to be happy because it's only $100 loss. Not even. I dragged even more. $90 loss. And that means NVIDIA is going to keep shooting higher. And that's actually real liquid profits. Like, this is real profits too, but I still have to request the payout. I could lose it. All right. We are possibly could be trading back into the SIBI one more time. $30 seconds for 11:10. Looking bullish. Not gonna lie. Price action is looking very bullish. But we lose this trade. I'm not gonna try to catch a long. Like I would ideally look for this fair value gap to catch a long. I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna sit on my hands. I already have a winning trade in my book, a big winning trade, so I'm just gonna sit back. Let price do its thing. 11.10, like I said, should drive us lower. So far, we're disrespecting that fair value gap, but there's a volume imbalance, so. See, price moves us lower here. There we go. Should get some low resistance liquidity around here. Looks like the consolidation may be over. Don't like that. That's some ugly price action. The fact that we're just wicking again. I'm hungry. I'm so hungry right now. I'm gonna make myself a steak once I get off of this. I have a steak in my fridge. Nice little steak for like brunch after winning. A nice winning trade. Could be 2 winning trades. Oh. I've been stuck at like 4,900 followers on Twitter for so long. Like I don't know why I can't get to 5,000. It's funny. All right, we're gonna move lower here. Probably displace lower here. Just want to see a big. We've been consolidating for so long. Consolidation, manipulation, distribution. Down to sell side liquidity down here. This trade has been a grind, but we're still in it. I'm actually like, this is sleepy price action. Dude, I'm still very bearish. It's just like, come on, you know? We know you're bearish. Go take sell side. What are you waiting for? Come on. Ow. Oh, my camera died. We've been streaming for so long. I will change the battery. Don't worry, guys. I'm always strapped up with another battery. No, I'm always strapped. Okay, I just gotta activate it really quickly. Bear with me here. Okay, video capture device. Deactivate. Gotta plug this camera battery in. Why is it not charging? What the heck? There we go. Dude, just displace lower, man. Still a valid short. Like, we've had a lot of confirmation on rejection on set like PD race for shorts. So I'm still confident in the position, you know. All right, we have accumulation, manipulation, distribution. Price wicked into the original SIBI that I entered on twice. Traded lower, then we wicked into this big SIBI a bunch of times, wicked higher, took these highs. Now we're finally trading lower. This could be the low resistance liquidity run that we've been waiting ages for. So come on, man. It looks like this 15-minute BISI is gonna fail though. Like, it looks like it doesn't want to continue up higher. The fact that it's traded up higher after hitting it once, twice, 3 times, and now it's trading lower tells me that it doesn't not want to like stay there. All right, now we're actually moving. Dragging my take profit. I mean, not my take profit. My stop loss to break even here. Winning trade no matter what in the books. Now we just sit back, relax, and let price move. If you've been in the stream, the whole stream today, thank you. If you've caught any of these trades, thank you. I mean, thank you, whatever. Thank you guys for watching this stream. You know, staying with me throughout this terrible consolidation. Oh, and we're wicking back higher. Great. That's what I love to see, huh? Dude. Something about this price action, man. Like, that's just through 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 minutes in less than in less than 2 minutes, price has already closed that range. Accumulation, manipulation, distribution, trade back to the original accumulation, then we trade lower. But we took sell side liquidity and we're trading higher, so not liking what it's looking like. YM is just shooting lower. Wow, very clean on the YM. Accumulation, manipulation, distribution. Wicks up above buy side, then trades lower, taking sell side. Could trade up to this BPR, back up to the original fair value gap that we've been looking at for so long. Good stuff, man. Been trying to learn ICT. You talking through your trades helps a lot. Thank you, my man. I'm glad I can help people learn how to trade. Help people get better at trading. All right, we're back in the original accumulation. Original accumulation. Let's see how price reacts here. Very, very, very boring price action. Am I still live? Tanya's still live. Wow, she's still looking for positions, eh? That's surprising. Wow, 3.3 thousand viewers. Wow. Soon, guys. Soon I'll be up there. ICT's not live though. All right, back into the original fair value gap. We are into this volume imbalance as well. Dude. I know we're going to go lower. I'm pretty positive. Like, just hurry up, you know? I'm so bored. See, if I wasn't streaming right now, I'd go make breakfast, go drink a coffee. Like, I'm dragged to break even. I'd go do whatever. But I gotta sit here and entertain you guys. I like doing that, though. If you guys weren't here, I'd be even more bored. Because I wouldn't have anything to talk about. But that reaction off that volume imbalance and the tap into the SIBI one more time is a good reaction so far. I think we're due for some crazy price action coming up. Some crazy displacement to the downside. Took buy side liquidity, August highs. We bodied lower on the hourly. We wicked into the hourly BISI though, that's the thing. So there's a lot of higher time frame PD arrays aiming bullishly. But the fact that we took our higher time frame draw on liquidity says that like those PD arrays are going to get disrespected. So it's very hard to short with all these bullish PD arrays. But if you just are confident in the draw on liquidity and you know that like, you know, we're going to take some sort of internal range liquidity before trading higher even more, and it makes it easier to catch a position. See how price reacts on this BISI. Again, still bearish. Still looking at those equal lows down there from 930. I actually haven't traded past 11 o'clock in so long. I think it's been months since I've been on the charts past 11 o'clock. I'm not even going to lie. Like, this price action is sloppy. But is what it is. I'll be patient here. Wow, this is boring, guys. How does Tanya keep 3,300 viewers? Just consistently like that. You know, in this price action, that's just like disgusting. Good for her, man. Great price action, though. Great price action. I mean, this morning was pretty clean, but I'm running out of words to say, guys. Days like these, you just need to probably get off the charts. You're in a position, walk away. Don't close too early. Don't get greedy. You just sit back and do nothing, man. This price action is just, you gotta wait for the displacement. I wonder how many more minutes we're gonna just stay in this range. When are we gonna displace to the downside? Because that sell side liquidity is getting taken. I know that. Like, I'm very confident in this short. Even with all these higher time frame PD arrays, this 15-minute BISI, this 1 hour BISI, I'm confident in price going lower just on the sole purpose of we took August highs and we bodied below it. Is this finally the time where we're going to displace lower, or are we going to wick back up into the original fair value gap again for the millionth time? Dude. This is kind of expected from no news days. But it'd be nice to leave today with 2 big wins in my pocket. You know, not trading tomorrow. Take a day off with good profits. One second. All right, let's displace lower here. That's not what we want to do. All right, we're in the SIBI. And it looks like we're disrespecting it, and it looks like we're going back into the range. Maybe. It looks decent so far. Some people probably added shorts there. I wouldn't on the sole purpose of what price action has been like so far. I would use that as, okay, now we have one entry. Let's wait for a lower trade, and then I'd catch the next position like I did here. I waited for that to trade lower, and I caught there. Dude, is this gonna go into lunch? 12 o'clock I get off, just to let you guys know. If I'm still in the position, I'm gonna send just leave my take profit and stop loss, and I'm gonna hop off the charts at 12. Because I do have to go at 12. But I feel like a displacement's coming very soon. 11:30 is coming up. So far that SIBI is looking like it's getting respected, so it's looking good, but I just want to see price trade below this low. Right now that SIBI is looking a little bit too weak. Again, this is just like a grind trade, you know, it's just grinding lower, 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 very slowly. Good reaction so far. There we go. So we have a better reaction off of that SIBI. Now you could use this order block as an entry here. The order block that traded into the SIBI is pretty strong. I just want to see price continue down lower at this point after being in this trade for a very long time. I think we could possibly make some movement here. Again, these equal lows engineered at 930 should kind of act as a magnet for price to trade down here. If that's low resistance liquidity run or just chop down. Just taking it patient here. That is a good reaction on the Sibby. About time to get some bearish price action here. I just want to see a bigger displacement. 1130. Let's see some ice. Yep, there we go. So 1130 is bringing some volatility to the downside, which is what I like to see. Now I just want to see if price can hold that. We're about to be approaching this new day opening gap from 0924. Oh. Bro, please tell me you didn't hear my stomach just growl. Please tell me you did not just hear that. Finally getting some movement here. See if we can bag our second big winning trade of the day, bringing us up to almost $10,000. This will bring us up to $9,000 on the week, which is a very good week. That's a challenge, eh? Yeah, that's a 150K challenge pass. $9,000 in 1 week, so that's passing a... That is passing a 150K combine in 1 week. Okay, price is back into the order block from the candle that traded into the Sibby. Price should reject off of that point. Should not trade above that. That is a good entry point, by the way, guys. If you're still looking for positions, if you're comfortable adding positions in this price action, I would possibly add some positions off of that order block there. I'm not going to right now because I'm already break even. And I also don't like how price action is. So for me, it would either be like cut risk, or I just skip out of it and wait for a better setup another day. Or another time, maybe the PM. But if we go and take those lows, we could possibly move up higher one more time for the whole day. But I would get out for the day if I were you. If we're taking buy side and sell side, I think we're just going to accumulate for the rest of the day. So good reaction on that order block so far. Now I want to see price kind of rapidly move lower below that low that it formed. You guys think we could get to 420 subscribers before the end of the stream? Okay, we're getting some bearish movement here. Bearish movement. Finally, that order block that I called out was pretty strong here. Order blocks. So I got to give you guys a little bit of tips that I learned about order blocks. Order blocks that trade into a Sibby, respect it, and trade away are like order blocks on crack. You know, this candle that trades into this Sibby and then trades away from it, taking a low, and it's coupled with a fair value gap. That is just bread and butter take a short. Now, obviously you need bias behind you. You need drawn liquidity, higher time frame analysis. With this price action, I would cut risk if I was taking that. On the sole purpose of look at it. Just look at price action, you know. That's why I didn't add more positions. I'm also up on the day, so I'm not going to risk anything. I'm already at break even on this trade. I dragged to break even, so why add a position? That's just getting greedy. So we bodied below the fair value gap here. So I'm going to delete all this makeup really quickly. All right, I'm going to delete some of this makeup and I'm going to draw out this inversion fair value gap on the 15-minute here. So price is back into it. So 50% of this inversion shouldn't get treated to. It can, because it is the 1 minute. But this should act as kind of some support to move lower. Price looks like it might be disrespecting that order block, which isn't a good look for me. Dude, this price action, man. Oh, just get me out of it. What are we doing? 5 minute. Nothing much though. Like, bring back up to this candle to 15. I think we're still bearish, even though we disrespect that order block. Just because of the sole purpose of how sloppy price action is, I still think we're going to move lower. Yeah. You know, if I were you guys and you're not in a position, don't look for more. Get off. If you're still in a short from where I got in, I would say continue to hold it. You know, we could still draw down to that sell side. Thank you, Jordy. I appreciate it. It means a lot. I'll see you in the next stream. I'm not streaming tomorrow, but I will see you in the next stream. Hopefully. Probably Friday. Not looking too great. Price action. $20 of price action grinding lower just gets totally wiped out by like 3 minutes of price action. Just love it, eh? Possibly trading back into the original Sibby here. Again. This makes me want to go to sleep. But this is pretty bullish price action coming up. Like that's bullish, dude. I'm at break even though, so I already have a winning trade here. Looks like it's gonna do this. It's gonna trade down here and then move back up higher. So I'm not gonna reverse my position. I'm gonna let it hit break even. That's a pain though. We waited like an hour for price to wick out everything in less than 5 minutes. Back into the original fair value gap. Or no, the original fair value gap's up here. Back into the Sibby that we've been in for time. Low probability here. This was a good long though. Still waiting. Still think like there's a possibility of we can move lower here. just disgusting price action. We took August highs, so we're most likely going to consolidate for the rest of the day. But there's always a chance of going taking those engineered liquidity lows from 9:30. So I'm just sitting on my hands, not doing much. For people who are newer in the stream, this short that I'm in is like cut risk. I got into the trade, and then I dragged my stop loss to break even, and now it's set. I already have a winning 3.5 hour trade in the vault, so this trade I don't care if I get tapped out at break even. I'm not going to close early. This trade was very clean. I tried to catch it down here, lagged out, internet went out, came back on when it was up here, so I caught it on the inversion. I have a weird feeling in my gut that prices could just shoot lower in a second. I just have a weird feeling that all this bullish price action, all this consolidation doesn't matter, and we're just going to rip lower. I don't know why I feel like that. It's definitely wrong. We're definitely going to go take the highs. But, like, I don't know why I just have that feeling. Getting prices consolidated near the consequent encroachment of that SIBI that we've tapped into a million times. So we just sit on our hands and we wait for anything to possibly play out. Just be patient here. Got some new subscribers today, eh? That's great. Thank you guys. Still, again, price is just hanging around that 50% of that fair value gap. Patience, 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 guys. Just wait. Just wait. I still think those lows are getting targeted. These engineered lows are getting touched. Like they're gonna get traded too. If it's not now, it might be in the PM, but dude, this trade has been a headache, but I think we're gonna go trade down there now. Patience, patience, patience. Get rid of this makeup here. Sloppy price action. Low probability. Sloppy. But we're still in it. We're still in the short. I had a feeling and I told you we're going to displace lower. So far it looks like we're going to displace lower. The gut feeling. The gut model. It's called the gut model. You feel it, you take it. I'm kidding. That's just straight gambling. Don't do that, guys. Unless you're me. I'm kidding. But it's just something in my eye. Slow, boring price action here. Just waiting for price. Do its thing. Still bearish, eh? We have a high, a lower high, a lower high, a lower high. So I still think we're going to go lower. We have 930 engineered liquidity resting just below the opening range gap low. So, you know, I think that's still a key point that we could draw to. ES is probably disgusting. Oh, yeah, that is just brutal. That is brutal, dude. But that high taken. We're in that busy, but I think we're going to disrespect that and continue down lower. We have these lows down here at ES. 930 low has already been taken, though. YM ripping lower as usual. This clean little setup here, right there. Wow, that was actually really clean. Nice little short for YM. And then we have NQ. Been in this trade since 10:30. It is now 11:45. Hour and a half. It's a grinder, man. Usually my trades don't last an hour and a half, but let's just hope it wins. Let's just hope it's worth it, you know. I don't like the rejection here on this inversion fair value gap. So I'm paying attention to see how price respects it. Is it going to trade below it? Looks like it did. It's bodied below consequent encroachment, so that's a good look. Yeah, so it disrespected it, which is a good sign. Whoa. We're still here, guys. We are still here. "15 minutes till I'm getting off, if we're in the position or not." Can we go take profit in 15 candles? I say yes. 11:50 macros coming up in roughly 2 minutes. There we go. Got some movement to the downside here. About time, eh? About time we're getting some movement. Sleepy price action. What is Sleepy Joe doing in office right now? Why is he not pumping the markets? Roughly 1 minute till the macro. See some bearish price action here. Last minute until the 11:50 macro, the lunch hour macro. I want to see price rip lower, but it's not looking too good on this one candle. This macro should bring us down at least to the opening range gap. T-minus 20 seconds till the lunch hour macro. So far, we're not getting good reaction on the first candle. But It's trading into this inversion. Not yet. Trading into this inversion here. Volume imbalance. $11.50 macro. Let's see what price does. Bro, please don't go back up to that fair value gap. Please don't go back up here. I don't want to wait another hour of price action. I'm not going to close my trade because I'm pretty confident in this sell side liquidity. So I'm just going to continue to hold. 11.50 macro is moving lower. First candle of the macro is bearish. It's a good look. Traded body below that order block, which traded into the inversion. So that should act as support to move lower, which it's not doing right now. But it is trading back into the inversion again. Dude, I'm so tired. Okay, it's supporting a little bit. I want to see if price can body below mean threshold of that order block in 10 seconds. Okay, 3, 2, 1, good reaction. We should rip lower here. There we go. There we go. Okay, new day opening gap tapped. The upper half, the upper quadrant of the new day opening gap has been hit. I want to see price body below it. Enter into the opening range gap. Can we get 2 big winning trades today? Bring us up to $9,000 on the week. Boring. Why do you have to rebalance as soon as you displace? Please move lower. Pretty bearish though. Oh, dude. I need a coffee. After this stream, I'm going straight to make a steak. I need to treat myself for sitting on this chair for so long. Okay, we should get some movement to the downside here. Up close candle. Don't like how we slowed down after I entered into the new day opening gap. It is a small new day opening gap, but I want to see price continue down lower. How old am I? I'm 18, king trades. I'm 18. 18 pushing 40. I gave up on learning ICT 2 years ago, struggling with it, but in the past few weeks, I'm seeing you killing it. killing Nas with ICT inverted fair value gap. I'm gonna learn inverted fair value gap. Can you please share more about it? It's not just inverted fair value gaps. It ICT concepts work, my man, and it takes time to learn them. Inversions are very strong. I say the strongest type of inversions are inversions that take some sort of liquidity. So, for example, this inversion that took that high, then got bodied through, traded to, and traded away. So that's pretty strong. Not every inverted fair value gap is an inversion fair value gap. That's key. And just keep studying, man. Keep showing up to the charts. Keep demo trading until you find your way. You know, I've been trading for 3.5 years. I'm only 18, but been trading since I've been 15 years old. And yeah, I'm almost 19. 19 in 2025. But it's almost 2025. So it takes time, my man. Takes time, takes pain, takes blown accounts, takes early mornings, late nights of studying, early mornings of trading, getting on the charts every day just to lose money, but with the thought of you're going to be successful. You know, constantly just showing up every single day. You know, ICT even says it himself in every video. It's a grind. It's a marathon. You're not going to be profitable your first, second year. You know, you're gonna lose money before you make money, so you need to continue to just show up every single day, and journal, learn, watch some ICT videos, find your niche, find your edge, and refine it, and work on your risk management and psychology. And until you find that, if you don't have that yet, just keep showing up and demo trade. Don't even demo trade. Watch price action. Once you find your edge, once you refine your risk management, your psychology, that's when the profits start to come. Okay, we have 3 wicks into the new day opening gap, and we've yet to trade lower. We have that SIBI being left open, though. Okay, I dragged my stop loss to down here on the sole purpose of I want to take a little bit of profits if we move all the way back up there. What's my edge? My edge is that I am, everyone has a different edge. You know, I'm a tape reader. I'm good at scalping. My edge is being able to find draw on liquidity and finding the 1 minute setups that match that draw on liquidity. So many people were too caught up today or after this trade looking at the 15-minute BISI, the hourly BISI, but I, on the other hand, was probably the only streamer out there that was bearish on the sole purpose of we took August highs, so we don't have a reason to go and continue up higher, so those PD rays should fail. We also have engineered equal lows from 930. So my edge is identifying liquidity, and once you just find something like a model that works for you and something that produces. Bro, what the fuck? What is up with my internet, dog? Oh, am I still live? Oh, I am. Can you guys still see my stream? Am I still live? I am. Okay, good. I don't need to redo my stream. Fuck. I dragged my stop loss to in profit, by the way, guys, so it's down here. Because the fact that we traded 1, 2, 3, 4 times into the new day opening gap and then trading higher after taking sell side liquidity, internal range sell side liquidity, it's just like it's not too interesting to stay in this trade. I still think we're not going to go back up here. I still think my trade's valid and we're going to take sell side liquidity.
But just to be safe, I don't want to see price go up here again and me not catch any profits from waiting all this time. I want to treat myself from waiting an hour and a half. But yeah, what I was talking about, guys, was, you know, you just gotta find what works for you, refine it, keep working on it, and something will come. For me, I found that I'm really good at identifying the draw on liquidity. I'm really good at finding 1 minute setups. So I formed some sort of knowledge around it and worked on my risk management psychology. Okay, Ben. I started a little over a year ago, and I think I didn't have a day off chart since I started, but the first 7 months were really difficult, especially as I didn't have any emotions under control. Yeah, I mean, dude, you're gonna have days where you're gonna feel like everything's sorted, right? Everything is everything's going smooth. You're probably gonna get payouts, right? And you're going to get losing streaks after your payouts, and you're gonna feel like you lost everything. After my first payout, I got into a deep losing streak, and I was like, "What the? Did I lose my touch?" That was in that like manual intervention of all those shorts. That Monday crash happened. And dude, I'm telling you, you're gonna run into more roadblocks being in your first year, even 2 years, 3 years. I'm still gonna run into roadblocks even in my fourth year, fifth, sixth. They're gonna come. You just gotta consistently show up to the markets and just, say, listen, you're young. Even if you aren't young, listen, you got time to keep pushing through it, keep learning, journaling. You lost, you blew an account. Guess what? You journaled it, you learned from it, so you improved. You got one step closer to your payouts. Tej, nice dude, very comparable charts. Haha, hey, let's go. Hope everyone is doing well. Thank you, my man. Glad to see you're streaming. Yes, I am back streaming, guys. I'm going to be streaming a lot more often. I actually really enjoy streaming now. Now that I'm considered a profitable trader, now that I've gotten payouts behind my sleeve, I'm more comfortable trading. I feel like I've improved as a trader a lot more since the last time I was streaming. And now I'm more comfortable taking positions in front of others because they're winning a lot more. You're 24, so yeah, bro, you're still young, bro. You're 24. Like, my closest friend is 23, and he trades. Still got time, dude. 24 years old. Like, I can't speak from experience because I'm 18, but dude, we hopefully are gonna live till past our 70s. Like, we have time to fail. Just keep showing up as long as you have something in the sideline to manage your money, like a part-time job or something. Don't rely on trading for your money, right? It's that when you do that, then fear of missing out comes in. Haha, yeah, man, I feel that. Nothing towards you, but it almost feels fake when you're streaming without the consistency. Yeah, honestly. I mean, I'm streaming every day now. I've accumulated $7,000 on the week live. So I don't like just stream. I feel like I'm going to stream, take a break, go back and stream, and then say I'm making profits. So now that I'm streaming consistently, it's a lot better. But trading lower here, kind of disrespecting that BISI. Want to see that used as an inversion for value gap. Yeah, thank you, my man. Back on the stream grind. I need to start uploading videos, though. Educational videos. My goal is to get to 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year. I hope that's got to be doable, right? I just stay consistent. Eventually, people will catch on and see, yo, this guy's actually really consistent on live, I just gotta wait. I just gotta get an ICT appearance because he's been stopping by people's streams. I just gotta wait for him to hop in the chat, then I'll tweet about it. It'll go viral. Still in the dot? What do you mean? Still in the trade? I'm still in the short, yeah. Okay, we're gonna move lower here to up close candles. Should displace lower and take those lows. Don't want to see price form a third up close candle. There we go. T dot. I don't know what's T dot. I might be having a brain fart here, but what's T dot? All right, we're getting some bearish movement here, some momentum. We're back into the new day opening gap. Now I want to see the lows that hit the new day opening gap to get traded through. You're young, and if you're Toronto. If you're from Toronto and don't know that phrase, hey, I'm not into that type of bro, I'm a day trader, you know. I'm not like some sort of, I guess, but I don't really hang out with that many people to know that Toronto slang. I know like the Niae, Wagwan, like all that thing. But I don't speak like that. But we got some bearish momentum down to the opening range gap. And yes, I still am in Toronto. Dude, the Toronto accent is just disgusting. Like, bro, talk normally, please. Just, like, you're raised in a multi-million-dollar house, probably. You live in Toronto. Your parents got like a BMW M5. Like, yo, calm down. Where am I from? I'm from Toronto, King Trades, Toronto, Canada. All right, so we wicked below that low, but we did not body below it. So that is a little bit dangerous of a sign. Because of that, I'm going to drag my stop loss a little bit more down to the bottom of that fair value gap. You're in Scarborough? Nice. Yeah, there was another guy that was from Scarborough in this chat. Farah. Yeah, I think it was a girl named Farah who's from Scarborough. That's funny. Two Scarborough people in the same chat. That's pretty funny. SMT with US30. Oh, we've had SMT with US30 for like a long time. Nvidia's down to under 2%. Tesla's up 0.7. Apple's down 0.8. Nice reaction on the Sibby there. It would be sick to build a Toronto community. Yeah, there's a lot of good traders in Ontario. I've noticed one of the best Top Step traders is from Ontario. Top Step tweeted about a license plate that he got that said Top Step, and it was from Ontario. Okay, so I don't like this reaction so far. We could just be trading back up to this inversion fair value gap here. But I'm going to drag my stop loss down to this high right here. Because I'm not interested in price if it breaks this high. That would leave me with a $700 profit on this trade if it does take that. So guaranteed $700, potential $1,700. $1,800. See how price reacts to the Sibby. Could trade back up. Could just lightly wick into that inversion fair value gap there. But let's say we do get stopped out here. I will be up $7,700 on the week. If we don't, I will be up 8,800. 8,800. Right? Yeah. Yeah, $8,800 on the week. My math isn't mathing. I'm so tired. All right, we wicked into the inversion fair value gap below. Staying below consequent encroachment of that inversion, so that's a good look. Oh, never mind. Still waiting. Still staying in the short. It's taking forever, but... I'm hungry, man. I'm so hungry. I have crumble cookie downstairs, but I'm not eating that this early. That's crazy. If you guys don't know what crumble cookie is, it's like the big ass cookies, 1,000 calories per cookie. It's like basically a cake, and they're like cool flavors. All right, we're close to getting stopped out here. $500 profit. So guaranteed $500 on this trade. Potential 1,800, 1,700. There's my stop. There's no reason for us to go above that high, so if we do, I'm just going to stay out of it. But we're going to move lower from here. That's two big wicks, but two bodies lower from those order blocks. And that inversion fair value gap. If we have a bearish candle here, that would be price respecting that inversion twice with big wicks. So that's a strong sign of that inversion working. 15 seconds to see if that inversion is going to work. Good reaction. That is a great reaction on the inversion. The fact that we wicked so much higher, but the bodies are closing so much lower. Just gonna tweet saying that I'm still alive. How much am I up to? 2,500. Was I up 2,500 or was it more? I'm too lazy to go on the top step right now because I closed it. I don't like looking at price. Yeah, 2,500. I don't like looking at the numbers. It makes emotions flood through my head. Like, yo, you close it. I really feel like everything above that is balanced, and you move up false is a false move in my opinion. Yeah, like I don't. It's just the thing is like all these highs. I don't think we should take that high. Hello, Ben. Been following you on X. Love the realness, authenticity, grind in your energy, man. Thanks for the educational pieces as well. Hey, Benny, welcome to the stream. Thank you for the kind words, my man. I'm glad I could help, and I'm glad I come off as authentic. That's what I aim for, is to be fully authentic. You know, there's nothing more authentic than just live streaming. Up $2,500. Okay, sending out a tweet. Still live, up 2,500 today. Currently in short since I had the post. All right. Inversion for I got consequent correction, got bodied above. Not the greatest look here. ES is reacting off of Abyssy. YM is reacting off of Abyssy. This could be a reversal point here. Could be getting stopped out. Most likely gonna get stopped out. Okay, new 15-minute candle. In 5 seconds. Let's see if we can body below this low. I mean, the order block. New 15-minute candles trading higher. Should see this candle should displace this lower. I want to see some movement here to the downside. Oh, do I have a... I might need to go soon, guys. Boring price action. Yes, hopefully that order block from 6:15 a.m. is a magnet. 6:15. This? What time frame? Have to go to. Thanks. Have a nice day. Hey, thank you for being in the stream, Parter. Thank you for commenting, entertaining us. I'll see you in the next stream. I'm not streaming tomorrow, but have a nice day, my man. Thank you for stopping by. Just looking at these lows here. No way. I'm the most profitable live streamer right now. What's his name? The fucking guy that stirs up beef all the time. Wyland trades. Losing trades. If this does rip low, it was a nice tap model. Candle right before the 6:30 candle on a 15-minute using previous 9 a.m. candle low. The least popular, yet the most profitable. That's how it goes. Can we get to 420 subscribers? 420. I want to see some movement down here to the downside here. I'm just like been drawing out boxes for hours, bro. Trying to find some sort of support to the downside. But we got that fair value gap there that we could be using. Okay, I'm probably going to get stopped out here. If we need to get some sort of displacement lower. I'm very tired. Subscribe should be 420 though. Oh, it is 420. There we go. 420. Oh, thank you, my man. Thank you, Benny, for the subscription. I appreciate it a lot. Thank you, everybody who's watching and subscribed today. I think yesterday we hit 400 subscribers, so we're up 20 in one day, which is pretty good, if you ask me. I'm gonna fall asleep watching this price action, bro. I've been in this short for so long. I'm actually so tired. Probably gonna get stopped in profit too. So I wasted an hour and a half for $500 of profit, but it's whatever. Stop is right there. Might be teasing me. I think it's just gonna go.
All right. Is this the end, guys? Is this the end of the stream? One winning trade, two winning trades basically. One winning trade, one half winning trade. Still a winning trade, so I'll count it as two. Do we have two winning trades today? Is this the end? Do I get to get off?
Order filled.
Order filled. All right, that's an added five. What is that? Five? 700. $700 on the day added. $7,700 this week in profit. That's what I like. You know, we probably are going to go down to sell side, but it's honestly, I don't think it's worth it just to sit in this trade, you know. I'll catch another entry another time. But thank you guys for watching the stream. Thank you for stopping by. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe, put notifications on so you know when I'm streaming next. I'm not streaming tomorrow, but I will most likely be streaming Friday. It's probably going to reverse from this point after tapping an inversion again. But it's whatever. I'll see you guys Friday, most likely, depending on how I see price in the morning. Thank you guys for stopping by, and